Are you a JEE and or NEET aspirant living in abroad and want to apply for Aadhaar from India? Because Aadhaar is from India, right? Maybe I'm mispronouncing. But yes, so as in this video, I will be telling you that how you can apply for an Aadhaar as an NRI and what are the eligibility, what are the requirements, and what is the timeline in which you can get your Aadhaar so that you can register for JEE or NEET examination. Because for the registration, for the enrollment of your JEE or NEET examination, you need an Aadhaar card to be filled in details so that you can get your enrollment details and all. So today I am Yuvraj telling you that how you can obtain an Aadhaar card as an NRI from India. So basically the first thing you need for it is that you should be eligible for the Aadhaar card. As you can see on the screen, the eligibility for Aadhaar is only for the Indian citizens, whether they are residing in India or abroad, are only eligible for Aadhaar. And the second thing, the non-resident Indians in which category you all fall, can also apply for Aadhaar, but they must be visit India to complete the process, because you need to visit India to complete this process. And why you need to visit India? Because biometrics are the most important and mandatory things according to Government of India for the Aadhaar. Your iris scan and your biometrics, your thumbprint would be taken at the time of the enrollment. So now let's get back to the screen and see what are the requirements for Aadhaar. So here you can see that first of all you should have a proof of identity. You should have your passport, which is the most commonly accepted document all over the world as an identity. That from which country do you belong, and from which origin you are from, and your date of birth too. And the second and the most important thing is the proof of address, as it should be an Indian address, which could be your any proof, which could be your electricity bill, your water bill, or your rent agreement, or your house property papers which are based in India. That should be given. And the second thing for NRIs, if you don't have any Indian address, you should have a address of any relative in India who are living in India. But there is an additional verification for it too, if you give an address of your relative. And the proof of date of birth, which could be your birth certificate, as I already mentioned, the proof of birth is passport, can also be used. The procedure to enroll for Aadhaar, you should be physically, as I already mentioned before, you should be physically present in India at the time of enrollment center of Aadhaar. And the second thing, you need to fill the Aadhaar enrollment form. Your father name, your date of birth, and the other details should be mentioned in the Aadhaar enrollment form. After that, you have to submit the documents which I already mentioned in the above points. And after that, the biometric data correction would be done at the Aadhaar center. Your iris scan, your thumbprint could be done at the Aadhaar enrollment center. And acknowledgement. After that acknowledgement, you will receive a receipt of your enrollment, that your enrollment ID would be there, and it would be about 15 digits there of your enrollment ID. And after that, your Aadhaar would be generated, and it could be accessed by the link which is given in the description box, and on the screen you can also see the link. And here's the link, uidi.gov.in. And then your Aadhaar would be available. Like before you get your Aadhaar delivered at your home address, which is abroad, you can access your Aadhaar digitally and get it print by visiting this website, logging into it, and getting an Aadhaar card download through a PDF form. Now, let's get back to this. And the timeline, like the Aadhaar card, physical processing timeline nearly took about few weeks to few months after getting delivered to your home address. But additional thing is that you don't need any Indian mobile number for OTP verification of Aadhaar. You can also use your, international number or offering for email verification if available. And the validity of Aadhaar card is valid. Like you don't need to renew it. Aadhaar card doesn't expires. And that's all for today. If you face any issue while registering for Aadhaar, while enrolling for Aadhaar, you can go to the official website of the Government of India, uidi.gov.in, for your queries related to Aadhaar. Thanks for watching.